Hello there, Marguerite here, founder and creator of the Conscious Wealth Institute, with some more tips and techniques to help you to achieve your goals and dreams and more than you ever imagined possible. And today is about asking yourself the right questions for making this year your best year ever. Now, the quality of the questions you ask are critical throughout your life to achieving what you want to achieve. So, for instance, many people go through life saying, why is life so hard? Why am I always broke? Why do I always pick the bad guys? Or why do I always have girlfriends who just want to dump all over me? Or, we ask these low quality questions, and the quality of the questions you ask will determine the quality of the answers that you get. So if you're asking questions like, why am I always broke? Then you're going to get answers that reflect the quality of the question. You will get the results that show you why you're always broke. You'll always be broke. So instead of asking those kind of questions, ask questions like, how can I improve my financial situation? What opportunities are right in front of me that I'm not seeing to help me to get ahead financially? Where are all the right guys for me who fit all the criteria that I want to have in a man? And make sure you have specific criteria for what you want a man or a woman. If you're, it depends on which gender you want to partner up with, of course. And do you see what I mean about the quality of questions? If you ask different questions, you will get different answers. So look at the results that you're getting and think about the questions that you're asking in your life. Now, I've got 5 specific questions that you can ask right now to actually change the results that you get this year. And what I want you to do is either write these questions down and then answer them when the video is finished, or actually stop the video during this presentation and answer the questions as you go. So, but I do want you to answer these questions. Make sure you take the time to answer these questions, and very thoughtfully. So question number 1 is, what do you want your business to look like by the end of this year? What do you want your business to look like by the end of this year? And that refers to the income, the amount of hours that you're working, the kind of work that you're doing. So write down the answer to that question. Question number 2 is, what do you want your life to look like by the end of this year? Where will you be living? Who will you be hanging out with? What kind of things will you be doing? What kind of conversations will you be having? What sort of things will you be enjoying doing? So write the answer to that question. What do you want your life to look like by the end of this year? Okay, question number 3. And this is a loaded question. So what difference do you want to make this year? What difference do you want to make this year? Who are you going to serve? What problems are you going to solve? What problem or problems are you going to solve? Remember that the more problems you solve, or the bigger the problem you solve, the more income you're going to make. So answer those 3 questions, all in one question, mind you. So it's a loaded question, that one. 4th question is, who will you become by the end of this year? Who will you become by the end of this year? So how will you be different when this year is over? Describe the person that you want to be by the end of this year. And the last question is, if there is one thing that you could achieve this year that would make it your best year ever, what would it be? What is one thing that you could achieve this year that would make this your best year ever and worth all the effort that you're going to be putting into it? Okay, so they're the 5 questions. Make sure you take your time with this exercise. And when you finish writing the answer to these questions, don't just dump it in a rubbish bin or allow it to get buried under a pile of papers. Put it somewhere where you're going to review it on a regular basis. And you may want to answer these questions throughout the year again, because let's face it, as soon as you start on a journey, where you thought you were going is not necessarily where you were going. And the ideas that you had and the plans that you had are not necessarily the plans that the universe has for you. So you may want to review these questions throughout the year, but make sure you keep them somewhere where you can review them on a regular basis, either to remind yourself of where you're going and what you want, or to adjust them and maybe upgrade them during the year. So that's it for me for today. I really hope that you have enjoyed this tip and that you will take the time to answer these questions. And if you're not part of our Conscious Wealth community yet, then please head over to consciouswealthinstitute.com. Fill in all your details there and register for the free gifts that I have for you. You will also receive regular updates, tools, techniques, and strategies to help you to achieve your goals and dreams and more than you ever imagined possible. Have a great year. I look forward to seeing you with my next tip. Take care and bye for now.